Good morning. Good morning. Ooh, I need a light on out here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see if I have anybody join me. I know it's pretty early, but I wanted to get an early start because I got to finish my cruise prep. My suitcase is all packed, but I want to make sure I have. Hey, Scott. Good morning. Oop, turn the volume up. Maybe that'll help. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You are an early bird. Thanks for jumping on. Good morning, Bone Tired Travelers. How are you, Denise? Thanks so much for popping on. I yeah, I'm normally up at this hour on a Saturday morning and doing stuff, but today I definitely feel like I got a little bit of running around to do. Do that final prep before I head out to Alaska. Can you hear me? I think I have the volume up okay now. Um, Work last night. You're winding down now. Oh boy. Well, thanks so much. Loud and clear. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got the. We can hear loud and clear. Thank you, Scott. I have my suitcase is all packed, but I do have to run out. I guess I shouldn't say all packed. There is it just me, or is there always like a last minute thing that you need? So I have to get up and run out to run out and pick up a prescription, and I wanted to check for. I like the airborne. You guys pack that airborne, or I have my hat, Scott. I have my hat. I have my gloves. I think I have a scarf in that bag. I'm as ready as I'm going to get for the cold. I did check the weather yesterday in Juneau. I think it was like, here, I can check it again right now. I think it was like, right now it's 47. Okay. 47 was the low, 57 will be the high. All right. All right. I can think I can do that. Airborne, good idea. Yeah, I like to. I thought I had some, and I'm out, so I'm gonna get that or emergency or one of those kind of things. But I really like the airborne. I think that's especially that's the only time I like those fizzy kind of things. Throw the fizzy in there. Oh man, those temps sound amazing. Yeah, I think that sounds okay. I think I'll be all right. I'm not unpacking the cold weather gear I had. But that sounds like a pleasant surprise. That sounds like a pleasant surprise. So I wanted to get the bag packed so that I could get it weighed, because I only have taken the one suitcase and I don't want it to be over. I don't want to pay the extra bag fees. So gave myself enough time to have that all to be able to weigh it and shift stuff around if I needed to. So I'm going to take the one suitcase. I have a small carry-on. It really is like a small carry-on, not one of those rolling ones that I'm going to be fighting with the airline about whether or not it fits, and a small backpack. That way I can have that for when I'm touring around, and hopefully be a little more hands free because I got a vlog after all of this. 47 is beautiful for this time of year. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like I could deal with that. Here, let me make sure I have the chat on right. Live chat about that. There we go. That looks better. That looks better. So, you know how I do, guys. I like to check I'm sure there's an article about that. on making sure you have everything on your list. I was 10 degrees cooler when I went. Okay, but I don't know. 47. If the wind is blowing, I might need a hat. It 10 degrees is 10 degrees, right? But that's still in the cold range to me. So I'm not taking any of that stuff out of the bag. I'd rather have it and not use it than to be freezing. Although I know there's plenty of hat stores or plenty of stores selling hats um, in Alaska. I pulled up an article that's 15 things not to forget to pack for a cruise. It's probably true for all vacations, but let's see what they say. Yeah, Scott already started us off with the hat. I'm not going to forget my hat. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. In fact, my my mom is going on this cruise with me, and she that's where I get the I don't like to be cold from, and we were going through her bag and trying to make sure the weight was leave the hat for getting to me. Yeah, you can have that. We were trying to make sure her bag was okay too on the way, and so she wanted to take a couple things out, and she was like, "Do I leave the hat? Do I take out the? Do I take out?" She had some thermals in there, and I'm like, "Oh no, I'm not making that decision. Like, I want no part in that, and you saying that I made you leave it and now you're freezing. So you figure out what you can eliminate from this bag and we'll go from there." So she did end up taking out um, one hat. So that means she had a couple in there. She took out one, so she still has a hat just in case. But yeah, I don't want to be miserable. Okay, 15 things not to forget to pack for a cruise. Number one is a sweater or light jacket. Now, this is obviously not specific for Alaska, but on a cruise ship, I always have a sweater, a hoodie, or something because this one is most important for the ladies. Even if you're traveling on a tropical cruise, the restaurants and theaters can be chilly. Yes, so pack a light item that pairs well with all of your outfits that will be useful in keeping you warm in those venues. Are you normally cold on a ship, Scott? I know Bill was giving you a hard time about your jacket the other day on his blog the other day. Are you normally cold, or do you leave that for the ladies to be complaining about the cold? Um, okay, so check. I have my sweater. I have my jacket, or I have a light. Yeah, I'm covered on that. Number two is an emergency contact list. When an emergency strikes, we may not have quick access to all our cell phones, or someone who may need to call on our behalf. So keep a list of emergency contacts on you in case something happens. I definitely fill out the emergency contact thing on when you have to do your document check in. So hopefully that's not needed, but I know I never thought about having a list written down. Not a bad idea. Not normally, however, the miracle was I mean, is that bad? Is that bad? Because you don't want the ship to be cold. You don't want to know their heat is working. And the Margaritaville at sea was hot and cold and hot and cold. Oh man, yeah. I mean, I heard what you and Bill were saying about it. the ship. Good morning, Etta. How are you? We're saying about the ship, and I hope that they can, fix some of the, well, what should we say, the challenges. They can overcome some of the challenges. Hopefully, that's just like new ship stuff, because I think they're like sitting at a good spot. You know what I mean? Like obviously the demand is there. People want to go. They like the concept, but they do want to be comfortable and have things be relatively convenient on the ship. So hopefully they fix the temperature and they get some kind of kiosk for guest services and a couple other things. Get that drink package situated. They'll be good to go. Etta, I'm so glad. Etta saying hi to Scott. Good morning, and to Bone Tire Travels. Etta, I am so glad that you're in. I know I threatened to call you the other night or FaceTime you the other night, and I should have because I was trying to get my bag together. And last week I was talking about, and I think I showed everybody how I was going to use the vacuum bags. I wanted to try them, doing my hair, listening in. That's okay. You can just listen. You can just listen. Bow tired of saying hey to you, Etta from Scott. I'm not that you are in any way responsible for this, but I know that you are a pro at these vacuum bags. And I used the bag, no problem. Got my stuff all condensed down. It was like a nice vacuum seal, I thought. I was like, yeah, I did it. Yeah. And then the next morning, it wasn't fully inflated, but it wasn't squished. So I'm like, what the heck? I put the little cap back on the bag after. I somehow feel responsible for this. No, 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 no. I'm gonna blame it on like it wasn't the same brand or it wasn't or just plain old user error, which is probably what it was. So I put all my stuff in, whatever. The next day, it's like it wasn't back to full size, but definitely air had gotten into the bag and it was puffy. And I'm like, well, what the heck? I need this sucker to be flat. That's the whole point. I'm not trying to necessarily fit more into the suitcase, because I don't want to add to the weight of the bag, but I want like the jacket that I have to be squished down. So did you put the cap on the plastic bag real tight? Yeah, I thought I did. I'm turning and turning. Um, it never like clicked closed, but I definitely was turning it and turning in the right direction. Oh, you didn't want your Alaska suitcase to weigh 49. Yes, I need a little bit of a cushion there, Scott. I need some wiggle room. I don't want it to be like, yeah, 49.9. Not that I'm planning on buying a whole lot, and have to worry about bringing it back. I mean, I'm sure I'll get something, but I don't want to have to take two bags just for the convenience and the paying for the another baggage fee. Good morning, Carmen. How are you? How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Happy Saturday. It sounds like the caps weren't closing all the way. Well, maybe, but so then I went back to the box looking for the directions. Good morning, Lisa J. Stocks. How are you? Thanks for coming. Went back to the box and started reading through the directions again, and the box directions were different than the little pamphlet in that it had this. It was saying make sure not to overstuff the bag past the dotted line, right? I'm like, what dotted line? This is the point that I was texting Etta. I don't see a dotted line. I see no dots. I'm holding it up to the light. Turning on the flashlight on the camera, holding it over. I'm like, I don't see dots. So I never found the dots, Etta, but I figured I was not gonna waste your evening on that FaceTime. And I was just like, what the heck? So I ended up splitting the bag. I had one bag that had everything that I was trying to condense down. So I ended up splitting it into two. And as Etta told me, just squeeze the heck out of that stuff before you put it in the bag, and then put it in the bag. Make sure it's flat. Get all the air out. Seal it up. Put the cap back on. That seemed to work. But I'm like, I got my eyes on you, vacuum bags. I got my eyes on you. So instead of having one big bag, which actually it probably is going to work out better because the and this was just a large size vacuum bag, was almost too long um, for the size suitcase that I had. So I would have had to really either flatten it down in the suitcase and have it fold up on the sides, or fold it. So anyway, having it split up into two wasn't bad. So the two vacuum sealed bags are in the suitcase, and I still have room for my other stuff. I weighed it. It was about 46 pounds. And I thought, is there anything that I could? No, sorry. Before I weighed it, I thought, this feels like it feels heavy. So like, what can I take out of there? So like, I took out one pair of jeans. I took out a couple of what were going to be extra t-shirts, just in case. So I took out a couple things like that, and now I think it's about 46 pounds. So I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I'm leaving it in there. I know you were cracking up. you were cracking up at a. Hey, Stacy. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday. How are you? How are you? I am just talking about my last minute prep for this Alaska cruise. I started a packing video, which includes me using the using the vacuum bags, but when I came back to do the next morning, it was puffed up a little bit. So I'm like, let me hold that thought. So I will try to finish that up and just post it as a video rather than trying to do a live. I guess that probably would have been pretty funny. If it had really been extra frustrating, though, you guys would have been like, she can't use the vacuum bags. How many outfits did I pack? Okay, good question. I'm planning on like doing double duty on some things, Stacy, because I just couldn't do my normal, have a day outfit and an evening outfit for every day like I normally would, or how I normally do. So I basically have two pair of jeans, maybe five short sleeve tops. I have a pair of dress pants, two dresses, the jumpsuit, and two sweats outfits, like that white one. I don't know if you guys saw the short, and then I have another sweat outfit, and I'm gonna like mix and match those. Hopefully I can keep them clean. Otherwise, I guess I'll be finding the dreaded laundry room on the ship. I don't want to use the laundry room. But in this situation, it might come in handy. Hey, friends. Good morning, Will G. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Happy Saturday to you. Scott from Stacy. Where is your cream and floral jumpsuit from? Carmen wants to know. All of those things are from Temu. The shorts that I put up, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I did a Temu haul. It was a while ago, so before the holidays. I started thinking about Alaska and like trying to get some things because I knew I was going to need some cold weather kind of gear. So I did a haul from Timu, and the both the sweat suit and the jumpsuit came from there. So I was pretty excited about that because that before that I don't think I had ordered. Oh no, I had ordered clothes before, but you never know. But that was a good surprise. Um, Welcome in, Will G from Etta. Hello, Timu. As Bill would say, don't expose me. What? I don't even know what that means. I love that jumpsuit. Thank you. Yeah, I love that jumpsuit too. It was. I think I was saying even in that short that I didn't remember when I saw it online and ordered it. I guess I was thinking it was like a two-piece outfit, but it is a one-piece jumpsuit. But I really like it, so I hope that I get to wear that. Temu's has great cruise essentials. Yes, Stacy, they do. They do. They also I also ordered from them a pair, and I don't know. I may not end up having to use this because I started off talking about how the weather doesn't look too bitter cold right now. I'm not I'm not repacking. I think what I have packed right now is going to be good, and I'd rather be prepared for being chilly than thinking it's going to be all hot. Um, but I did order from Timu, and again, I don't know where everybody lives, Stacey. I don't remember where you are, but I feel like you're up north. I don't have the regular hats and gloves and scarves and that kind of thing. So I did order a pair of gloves from Timu that have the touch, so you can maneuver your phone on the screen. So I ordered that from them. I'm trying to think what else from Timu, but yeah, they did have some good stuff. And oh, thank you, Etta, for posting that. Um, they had some good stuff. Uh, he had two nice outfits on the cruise. They both came from Timu, and when I said that in a convo to someone, he was like, "Don't expose me in my $7 outfits." Well, girls don't mind talking about that. We want to know where the bargains are and what you found and was it good and was it worth it. So I could share with my friends. That's where it came from. Now everything didn't come from Timu, but those two things did. And I hope they served me well. Scott, those two Timu vacay fits come in clutch. Yeah, Stacy. Yes, I'm in New York. Okay, yeah, exactly. So yeah, so you guys probably have more things that you could mix and match with, or it wasn't such a big change in wardrobe. Now, granted, it's June, you don't want to be wearing those things, but you have them and could just throw them into your suitcase. Um, yes, that this last cruise was chock full of Timu items for me. Yeah, Timu is like you can get some good deals. You can find some things. You do kind of have to. At least I find. Yeah, I was nervous about sizing on stuff. Not sure, if it was going to run true to size or if you had to size up or whatever. So, like, give yourself enough time if you're ordering for your trip to make sure it comes in and you can have a backup for your backup if you need it. You know what I mean? Um, I think I ended up ordering the sweatsuit a size up because I'd rather it be loose than tight for sweats. And I also was at that time I was also thinking if it's cold and I need to layer something under it, I would have room to do that. So yeah, Yeah. Hey, JT, good morning. How are you? Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Liam, thanks so much. This is the early morning chat. How are you doing? Yeah, I do. I've been doing these Saturday morning pop ups. I'm an early bird, Liam, and I just wanted to come on real quick and talk about my last minute cruise prep. I started going through a list of things not to forget to pack for your cruise. Stacey says Shein is great too. Yes, just about all my cruise fits were from there. Yes, they're budget friendly. Exactly. Yes. I don't know that I have anything from Shein on this one, but yeah, I've done that too. Especially the dresses. You know, especially the dresses. As Veronica says, her breakfast dresses. I don't know where she shops from. I'm just saying that's something that I would look at. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait for the vlogs. Thank you so much, JT. Etta saying good morning. Etta saying good morning to Liam. Hey, Scott Smith. Good morning. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I hope your Saturday is starting off good. It's almost not a pop up anymore. We expect it now. Well, it's probably going to be a pop up after Alaska. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I did think about you guys this morning. It's like they're gonna think I'm not all ready to go or don't want to talk about Alaska. Oh no, I want to talk about it. So let me come on here real quick this morning. So that's what I did. Controversial saying. Hello, fellow Scott. Hey, Liam. Thanks so much, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. When are you going to Alaska? I am going next week. I'm cruising next week to Alaska. So I fly out to Seattle on Monday, and then we'll be cruising on the Carnival Spirit um, to Alaska. So the first thing on this list was of things not to forget was a sweater or light jacket. We got that covered. The emergency contact list. I always do that on the boarding documents. The third thing is identification. Yeah, especially for your cruise. Nothing would be more upsetting than to arrive for your cruise departure only to be denied boarding because you forgot your identification. I don't know if you guys all follow Team Reach Travels. They did a poll. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, and talked about it on their Sunday shenanigans where they were asking what would you do if you got to the cruise port and your friend didn't have their passport. And it was like bye friend, I don't remember what all the choices were. You would reschedule, you would just make the most of it in the city that you were in or something like that. I don't know what the results, what the actual numbers were, but by far people were like sorry friend, I gotta go, my ship is calling. So don't forget your ID, that is for sure. How long is the Alaska sailing? How many ports? It's the same one that you guys are, I think you're going on vacation, right, Stacey? That Edna's World and Life with V are doing for, on groupcation. It is a 7 day Carnival Spirit, the Carnival Spirit 7 day Alaska cruise. We're sailing out of Seattle. We're going to, well, there's a sea day, then there's Tracy Arm Fjord. There is Skagway, Juneau, Ketchikan. What am I forgetting? Oh, and then in Victoria, British Columbia. So those are the stops, and it is a full week. Um, Scott, happy Saturday. Oh no, I want to talk about it. Hashtag. Oh no, I want to talk about it. I'm so excited for this trip, you guys. I mean, I hope I haven't I hope I haven't hyped myself up too much. I think it's going to be great, but still, it seems like it's been a long time in planning. Also, Lisa, you should go live from your ship on port day. I almost didn't, and I would have regretted it. It's still getting played right now. Alaska's hot right now. Okay, thanks, Scott. Yeah, I am planning to do that. Um, So stay tuned. It's kind of hard to schedule until you. Well, I guess I could put it on there and hope that all goes well. But you don't know about the timing. So if you guys are not already subscribed, I think all of you are. But if you're not already subscribed, subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you can see me popping up from Alaska. Um, oh wow, I used to live in Washington State. Oh wow, it's a long flight, so make sure you download movies, shows, YouTube's, etc. Thanks, Liam. Yep, thought about that too. You know, it's so funny because I was going through my phone, just trying to clear out some stuff. I need to maximize space. You know, I need to be able to record for my vlogs, but I will make sure I have some things to watch. I think it's about a little over 6 hour flight for me. So I definitely want to have stuff to watch, and that would be better for me than reading. I love to read, but it's not good for folks who have motion sickness. Scott Smith saying good morning to Carmelyn. Yes, Liam, good tip. I'll be on the Carnival Spirit October 26th through the November 3rd. Can't wait to hear how the ship is. Yeah, Carmen. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I know it's not a huge ship, but that's okay. I want it to be cozy. I want it to be, I want there to be things to do, obviously, the normal carnival things, fun things to do, but it doesn't need to be a mega ship. It needs to be safe transportation, fun transportation to Alaska. So I'm excited about that. All travel documents, passport are at the top of my vacation list. Yeah, I'm surprised that was number three, Stacy. Actually, me too. Okay, next on the list is medication. Next to being denied boarding for failing to bring proper identification is forgetting your medications would be just as bad. With a limited selection of over-the-counter medication available for sale at a hefty price, the onboard stores, your prescription medication won't be. Yes, so that's what I started off saying. I was trying to get on early and then head out because I have to run a couple of errands, including picking up a prescription. And if I can find, I hope I can, my airborne. I like to travel with that all the time. So don't forget that. I agree with Stacy. I would reorder the number of these, but it's on the list. Don't forget it. Nice, Carmen. Etta says, good morning, Alisa, and everyone in the chat. Good morning, Raquel. Thanks so much. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I know you guys went out on the Carnival Spirit to Alaska. I've watched those vlogs. I feel like I've watched everybody's vlogs a couple of times. And it's added to the excitement. It's added to the, oh yeah, oh, thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip. So if you guys haven't already, I'm sure you have watched MH Family's vlogs on Alaska to get some tips. No, I'm not going to appropriation. Oh, I'm sorry, Stacy. I thought you were. I thought you were. You're just prepared. You're just trying to be prepared. I get it. You're gonna get there eventually. That's right. Stacy was saying no. She would stick to the Caribbean. No cold weather cruises for her. What's the point? Right? I think that's what you said, Stacy. Welcome in, Raquel. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Etta. Everybody saying hi. Happy Saturday, MH. Controversial Cruising saying hey to MH family. Controversial Cruising, are you recovered from all the fun? Yeah, it does seem like they need some downtimes. How's Edna doing? Edna doing, JT. Sorry. She recovered. Isn't the MAS Islander a Spirit class ship? So it's like that, right? Yeah, I think about that size. I believe so. Carmen, she's a boss with her vlogs, no lie. Yes, she is. I loved your white outfit that you showed. I hope it keeps you warm. Did you decide what jacket to take? Make sure you dress in layers. Yes, thanks, Liam. Yeah, I decided that I was going to do the combo on jackets because again, I don't want to be cold. I checked the current temperature in Juneau. It's currently 47 degrees. So I want to be prepared. I went with the vest, the tan vest, the black fleece poncho, and the windbreaker. I'm gonna actually carry on because I may need that on the plane. So those are the three things that I decided to take, and even if it's warm and I don't have to use them, I'm not going to regret it because the idea of being cold in Alaska is terrifying. So, yes, I will definitely dress in layers and try to pack things for that. Um, I think Stacy was asking what was I packed, what I packed outfit wise, and I also have. I'm not really. I don't have a lot of leggings, but like the exercise leg leg leggings. I don't know what I said, leggings, but I have a pair of those too. And that way, if you want to just throw it on with a sweatshirt, it could be comfortable walking around in on the ship. Um, I'm with you, Stacy. I need that heat from Etta. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to go to a cold weather place either, coming from Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, I understand. I understand. That's a lot of people's hesitation about it. I won't be recovered till I go to Hawaii. Scott says, yeah, that's on the list too of cruises, right? Definitely would love to go to the Hawaiian. I mean, I've been to Hawaii, but not to cruise. So I think I would like to do that. She's cracking up, JT. You are correct. I'm from a cold climate, so I prefer hot weather for vacay. Yeah, yes. Well, I'll hold that thought. I will see. Again, I feel like Alaska is like a bucket list kind of cruise, and I'm obviously very excited to go, and I want to see it. So I'm planning on this. Currently, I'm planning on this being a one time only. I want to go and see and experience the beauty, maybe see some wildlife, but I don't know that I'm going to be going back. Although I know Controversial Cruising is in here. He loves Alaska and he lives in a warm climate. So I don't know. Maybe. Amen. Amen. Etta says, only speaking the truth, Raquel. The production value in your vlog I saw yesterday, I felt like I was watching a movie. Raquel puts in great work. Though her vlogs are all great. I don't know if you're talking about like the ship tour. I think that was the last one that I saw up. But um, awesome, awesome, awesome. Are you visiting anything cool in Seattle, like Pike's Place Market, Space Needle, etc.? I'm trying. I'm gonna try to. Fingers crossed. Weather permitting, all the the flight gets us in nice and early, and we have the day to explore Seattle. I am wanting to go to the Space Needle, and I think right near the Space Needle is the Chihuly Art Glass Museum. And I don't know if you guys, if you've been to Vegas, Chihuly does the art glass. I think it's still up in the Bellagio in the lobby there. So I would like to visit the museum if I can, and see what else we can see. See what else we can see. I'm going with some coffee drinkers. I'm not sure if they care about going to the first Starbucks in Seattle. I think it's normally a very crowded spot. So we'll see. We'll see if we get there. But definitely want to sightsee in Seattle. I'm on a 1 month no alcohol to wind down, JT and Etta. Wrote Scott. Oh, that's funny. I mean, I didn't really see, or unless you haven't, the vlogs are still coming out, Scott. We didn't see you too tore up from the floor up. That might have been the Islander after dark. We didn't see how much alcohol you had. Northeast is cold enough. Give me sun and the beach. I understand, Stacy. I understand. Real talk, controversial cruising. Hey, look at Liam go. Hashtag number 10. Number 10. I don't oh with the likes. Thanks, Lisa. Appreciate you. Good morning, Lisa J from Scott Smith. Scott, you're cleaning out your system to hydrate. Good job. Everybody's worried about them. Good morning. Etta says, facts, Stacy, or Stacy, facts. It's different if we weren't in the colder climate. I could understand. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, I get it. I get it. As much as I'm fearing the cold, if I was just leaving winter behind, real winter behind, I don't know that I'd be ready to jump back into it in Alaska. So I get that. I definitely watched before, but how like when you meet someone in person and they are a true, genuine, real person, it makes me want to watch even more. Now I'm watching her videos more like, okay. It's so funny reading the chats. For those of you that I have actually met in person, I feel like I have to try and give the right inflection, but I might be totally messing up. um, but that's awesome. I'm glad you got to meet Raquel. My son went to the Glass Museum and had fun, so definitely recommend. Thanks, Liam. These pre-cruise Alaska vlogs were great. Yes, yes. She had a time in Seattle. But where doesn't she have a fun time? Yes. Um, yes. I don't know that she had a one where she went to the Space Needle too. I think at one point she's like lying down on the glass floor to see the the view below. So we'll see. I don't know if I can top that. Evolving with Etta, that part from Stacy. Yes, I did skate past initiations on this cruise. You didn't even go on the cruise; you got initiated. Well, I had met Edna and Veronica before, have cruised with them before, so I definitely knew what to expect. But I know you were excited, but a little bit like, am I going to survive? I'm glad you did. I'm glad you had fun. um, yes. Oh, yes, they are. I'm loving these vlogs. Scott Raquel definitely gives movie night. Yes, I have to catch up on quite a bit of vlogs. I know. I know. Lisa spent 2 days with me. She definitely knows me now. He's a nut, you guys. The good in the good way. We had fun, and thank God Scott was determined to read that map. We would not have found the butterfly garden. Edna and I were like, okay, well we saw that one. We see one. If we don't find the garden, it's okay. We don't want to be lost in here forever. But Scott was like, oh no, we're finding it. Um, and I was like, let me go get my popcorn real fast. I only found chocolate covered pretzels. Was like, this will work. Oh, absolutely. Love some chocolate covered pretzels. Love some chocolate covered pretzels. I always associate that as a Pennsylvania thing. They're definitely hard to find down here, unless you get like the is it Nestle's that has the bag. But like the old, I guess candy shops in general, kind of like few and far between here, where we would get fresh. They seem fresh, chocolate covered pretzels. Um, right, Scott, right? I slid by initiations quite a few times. Poor Alisa. I was I was okay, you guys. Thank you. We appreciate the love, y'all. Lots of amazing creators in this chat community. Looking forward to all of these Alaska vlogs. Thanks so much, Raquel. Yes, we're there. I'm gonna do my part, and I know Groupcation will too. Everybody's gonna put their vlogs out. JT says, I enjoyed the garden walkthrough and the sign not to pet the alligator. I loved Edna's reaction to that. I think I have pointed that out in a couple of videos before, where I've done kind of like when I did the airboat tour, because I don't think that people realize that the gators will come up and come on shore like that, and you're they're usually like sunbathing and looking like still as a rock, and you think they probably don't even see me, or they don't care. But when they get interested, they're very fast and they will charge you basically. So if you see one on the shore, close by to where you are, avoid them. Don't try to feed them. Definitely, the sign said, do not feed or molest the alligators. That means touching them. Any touch of an alligator is inappropriate. Don't do it, guys. If you come to Florida and want to see a gator, that's fine. Seeing is fine. Close enough to touch, no good. No good. Yes, but Edna's reaction was like, no, that's the alligator. I gotta worry about the alligator touching me. What are you talking about? That was funny. Can we do an Alaska live together when you get back? Alisa, let's start a podcast together. Oh my gosh. Well, definitely we could do a chat, a whole podcast. Woo. Okay, let me survive my trip first, because I feel like I've been doing a lot lately. All fun, all good. Um, but I don't know if I have the energy for another thing. So talk to me when I'm back from vacation. I'm still on that vacation high and feel like I can take on the world. But yeah, we definitely had talked about doing a live together, Scott. So no problem. We can figure that out. I got to put a pin in the podcast part just for time's sake. I thought an alligator was gonna come out at any moment. Stacy said, "Yeah, I was a little worried. I was a little worried, and I didn't get it on. I didn't get it on camera, but later on, as we were, I guess when we had finally made our round, we were coming back and heading towards the car, and I saw a guy who was standing along that shoreline, like where we had been, and he was just like watching. And I'm like, this guy's looking for gators. He knows what he's doing. And so I started asking him, like, are you looking? Did you see a gator? Are you looking for a gator? And he said, yeah, he saw two, kind of by the bridge that we were at. He's like, they were only about this big. I'm like, babies have mamas. So if the baby's there, the mama's there too. So yeah, it was very likely that something would have or could have come up out of the water, Stacy. I'm always concerned about that. The molest gator, real sign in the cards, y'all. Yes, that's the real sign. Stacy, okay. Yes, molest. I know. Do not pet a gator. Check. Yes, don't try to pet it. Hey, Destination Fun. How are you this morning, Sherry? Thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate it. LMAO can record it weekly, but and put it out Saturdays, and we could be in the chat together. I'll come forth with my PR manager, Scott. Once you get back, my whole team's name is Scott. Weird, right? It's so weird. It's so weird how you Scots stick together like that. All Scots in a podcast together. That is weird. That is weird. But stranger things have been known to happen, right? Okay, well, tell Scott. I'll talk to him later. That would be fun, Scott. Hashtag podcast. JT saying hi to Destination Fun. Sherry, welcome in. Hey, Captain. Oh, thanks for the thank you for the super chat. Controversial cruising. Don't forget to change your USD to Alaskan dollars. Scott's trying to have me lose money. I'm not trying to lose money in Alaska. um, hey, Captain Sherry, you had a featured bonus question last night in the match game. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Why did you let Billy drive the boat? I missed it. I missed that, so I don't know what that's about. I will not change my USD to Alaskan dollars, but okay, good tip. Good tip. What are you up to today? And this is a cruising packing. I was saying I am my suitcase is packed, Sherry, and I did the weight check already. So I don't want to add anything else in there. But I was going through this list of 15 things not to forget to pack for your cruise because you never know, you might forget something here and there. So it was a sweater or light jacket, your emergency contact list, identification. Of course, you can't leave without your passport. Your medication, which I have to run out to pick up today. So that's basically the last minute errand kind of things that I have to get. Next on the list is pre-packaged snacks. Yes, I need a couple of snacks. I need a couple of snacks in my bag, and for that long flight, so I don't have to spend, $5 on a bag of chips or something. It's saying when you are busy having fun with your shore excursions, you may not want to take time to look for a place to eat. Therefore, it's handy to take your own snacks with you when you're in port. We always find food in port, but you never know how long it's going to be until you get to that food or snack spot, or you might be rushing out to make the excursion. So I do like to have something in my bag, some peanut butter crackers or, some chips or something like that. So I do want to pick up a couple of things like that. So I have them in my bag and can grab and throw when I'm heading out on excursions. And also you can always grab a piece of fruit from the buffet. A banana, apple, something like that. Liam's Scott's cracking up. I don't know, but okay. I haven't seen a gainer since I've been down here, but not looking for one either. Yeah, but honestly, we were in their area. I just say if you assume any water in Florida is going to have a gator. If you cannot see clearly to the bottom, there's a gator in it. There's a gator in there. So just be careful. Also, for everyone, that's a joke. USD is Alaskan money. Just a funny joke for first timers in Alaska. I knew it was a joke. I assume everybody else did too. But thanks for clarifying. Alaska is the U.S., which is going to be, again, that's going to be different because we're always cruising to the Caribbean, and not that things don't translate the same, but we always do kind of worry about the money, or if you use your credit card and how that's going to go. So I'm expecting all to be a-okay in going to Alaska. Who are you going on this Alaskan adventure with? This is a family cruise. My mom is coming with me from Florida, and then my cousins are coming from Pennsylvania. So it will be a fun time, and we'll see how much of an adventure it really is. How fun. Yeah, it should be fun. It really should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this list. Also, don't forget your power strip, you guys. I know the Carnival Spirit is an older ship, and I do normally carry. It's not a strip, but it's more like a cube that I can plug in my USBs and give me an extra outlet. So I will pack that, but don't forget that, especially if you're going on an older ship. They don't all have lots of places to plug and recharge. Yes, I did book excursions, Stacy. I did book excursions. I have 3 excursions booked for the 3 ports, so Skagway, Juneau, and Ketchikan. Don't ask me the names of them, Stacy. I have one that I think is going to be more adventurous than others, and that is, where is the White Pass train? I think that is Skagway. Scott, if you're still here, you can definitely correct me. But I think half of us are doing the White Pass train, and the other are doing there's a suspension bridge that I hope that I don't chicken out of. I don't have a problem with heights, but that bridge needs to not be swaying too much. You know what I mean? I think it will be really pretty and good views and different views. So I'm looking forward to doing that. We did the train and loved it. So cool, so cool. Hey there, Keisha. Happy Saturday to you too. How are you? How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I'm just doing my last prep for Alaska here. Keisha H, I played your playlist yesterday. Thanks for that, Sherry. Hey, chat fam. A what bridge? A suspension bridge. I think it's called the Klondike Summit uh, Suspension Bridge. Keisha Keish in the house, y'all. So that is the most adventurous, I think, of the excursions. The other is the Saxman Native Village, and what is the other one? What is the other one? Saxman Native Village. Oh gosh, hold on. Hold please. I will find out. I will find out. Oh, make it more fun. I can't access my app right now. It says making more fun, site maintenance in progress. Um oh, what's the third one? The train, not the train. Oh, we're going to the Mendenhall Glacier. Um so doing that tour. So hopefully I can get close enough to the waterfall there, and just don't get too close to the bears. Yikes. Don't worry, Liam. Don't worry. I have been saying I want to see the wildlife, but I don't want the wildlife to see me. In other words, I want it to be at a distance and maybe me trying to zoom in on the camera, but not like enough for the bear, the moose, the whatever to turn around and have to make a decision if I'm friend or foe, from a distance. From a distance. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Scott, hey there, dear. Controversial cruising from from Keisha. So yes, so excited about all of that. Hopefully there is good weather. I won't be freezing cold, and I can enjoy those excursions. And of course, I will vlog as much as I can. Right, I would enjoy the wildlife from the ship. And I know everybody it recommends the boat at Tracy Arm Ford Fjord, and I decided not to do that. Not that it's not beautiful, and I know that you would see a lot of wildlife from that. It is a little bit pricey, and for the I just felt like I could get more um, out of some other excursions. But if that's really important to you, that you see the wildlife, especially the whales, closer up, that excursion at Tracy Yarn Fjord, you want to do. But I'm going to be on deck or on the balcony, just trying to see what I can see from there at that stop. um, the worst part of the trip is the flight out there. You will love it. We really love Seattle. I've done well on cross country flights before, so I'm hoping that this one will be the same. More like, hope you're not. I'm not too jet lagged from it. You know what I mean? So that I'm ready to get up and see what's next. Um, Good morning, beautiful Stacy from Keisha from the ship. Maybe whales. Yes. Liam's having fun. Stacy's cracking up. Okay, we got the power strip. Also, don't forget a reusable water bottle. If you guys normally pack that, I know they come in handy. I'm just always afraid I'm going to set it down somewhere and walk away and forget it. So it's like it becomes one extra thing to keep track of. I don't know if you guys do that. Do you normally carry a reusable water bottle? I know Etta does. I think Scott does too. So if you normally carry that, don't forget that. Comfortable walking shoes. Yes, be prepared for a lot of walking around the cruise ship and down the piers and around. So wearing comfortable shoes is key. A lanyard. Don't forget your lanyard if you already have one. Most cruise ships provide you with plastic key cards to be used as your room key for onboard purchases and identification on the ship. They typically have a pre-punched hole for you to use the lanyard. If you don't have one with a sleeve, I haven't found it pre-punched very often, so I'm not sure if that's a new thing or an old thing. But I do agree if the lanyards are very, it makes it easy and walking around with it around their necks too, so you don't have to feel like people are looking at you funny. We're all looking the same. Put your lanyard on. Keisha, I'm excited for your Alaska adventure. You have everything all planned out. I hope so, Keisha. I hope so. This list is as much for me as it is for you. As a matter of fact, my mom is texting me right now asking about something in a tote bag. So hopefully we have it all covered. Next, it's saying don't forget a fan. Rooms on a cruise ship can get a bit warm and stuffy, especially in tropical zones. Pack a small fan to use by your bedside or in the seating area of your stateroom. So if you like a fan, don't forget your fan. All treks are great for Alaska. It should be good. I bring a water bottle and forget to use it. Well, yeah, I'd rather carry a water bottle, and then if I, like you said, if you forget about it, either forget that it's in your bag and you've just been carrying it around all day, or you only drink half of it. I know I don't want to waste, but if you only drink half of it and then end up leaving it, that's fine. I just don't want to leave my good Stanley or Yeti or whatever cup somewhere because I forget that I had it. Um, I always bring a water bottle. I got bottle carrier on Timu. It's great, hands free. Nice, nice, Stacy. See, good stuff on there. You can find good stuff. At least you are going with family. Yes, it should be fun. It really should be fun. Um, let's see what else. The over the door storage hanger. I don't normally carry that. Do you guys? Storage in your stateroom and countertop space in the bathroom is very limited. Using one of these storage hangers, it will give you the extra storage that will not be in the way for smaller items. I don't carry the over the over the door hanger, but I do carry the magnetic hooks so that I can add those onto the cabin wall, and I hang a purse or a lanyard or a hat, stuff like that, so that's not cluttering up that um, counter space, and you can see it um, and not forget about it. Next on the list is a small first aid kit. While there is a medical suite on your cruise ship, you don't want to have to worry about being inconvenienced to go there for minor cuts and scrapes. Carry a small first aid kit with the essentials just in case. Yeah, I have a little, I mean, just band-aid and neosporin, but a little kit for that. So yeah, take that just in case. Keisha says, I keep a big cup with me all the time. My daughter calls it my security cup. Forgot it yesterday during my live streams. It almost died. Oh wow. Yeah, the sun was sunning, right? Keisha was out in her garden, and sounds like the water would have definitely come in handy. That's funny. Your security cup. Well, don't forget your security cup on your cruise. um, Next on the list, this is actually number 13. And for me, because I talk about this often, this should have been one or two, number one or two on the list, on the packing list. Seasickness prevention. If you are subject to seasickness, don't forget to pack something to help with this. There are sea bands, ginger tablets, and over-the-counter medications to help. If you forget these or they don't help, then stop by the ship's medical suite to get a shot for a nominal fee. I don't know what the fee is. I don't know what the fee is. I knock on wood, I've not had to go and do that. But if you are in bad shape, I say go get the shot if all else fails, because you don't want to be miserable and not be able to have a good time on your cruise. Um, Number 14 on this list is sun protection. Most cruisers will enjoy time around the pool at some time during their cruise, especially if it's a warm weather cruise. Therefore, don't forget sunglasses, sunscreen, and a hat. Yes, we know Stacy's not going to forget that because she's only going to warm climates. And then last on this list is small bills. Sorry, small bills. When traveling in foreign ports, carry some ones, fives, and $10 bills to use for paying for small items or gratuities. Many foreign ports will accept the U.S. dollar. Yeah. So don't forget that as you're packing. As you're packing, I will not forget these things. I'll try my best not to, as I am finishing up the packing today, and I will see if I can put that vlog together of my packing, and have that to show you guys what I actually took, or maybe I'll just show you once I get on the ship. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, you guys, thanks so much for coming in. Happy Saturday. Hat, visor, sunglasses, and sunscreen are a must. Absolutely. Cruise Radio reported on a cruiser who shared her $3,000 on ship medical bill for seasickness treatment. What? That is definitely not a nominal fee. That is definitely not a nominal fee. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, if you, I'm sorry, I feel like you guys tell me, do I talk about the seasickness too much? I don't want to be Debbie Downer about the seasickness. I just like to tell you guys from my experience, and so that you don't have to learn this the hard way on the seasickness. Because if you're seasick, you're down. You can't enjoy it. It's very hard to power through it. You have to get ahead of it. I get the prescription patch because I am generally prone to motion sickness. So the cruise ship is not any different. If anything, it is a little more intense because you're on the ship for an extended period of time. Whereas if you get car sick, hopefully you're getting out and you can take a break and stop and all that. But you can't do that on a cruise ship, obviously. So I get the patch. I get the prescribed one from my doctor, put it on, like a half hour before I board the ship, behind your ear, good to go. Steady stream of the medication in my system keeps me even, keeps me balanced, not having to worry about having to take the Dramamine every few hours, or the Dramamine making me drowsy, or mixing the Dramamine with my favorite fruity whatever beverage, the fun chip, when you get on the fun chip. So that's that. I do know that they have over the counter motion sickness patches. I believe those are more herbal based, and I don't know if they are good or good or bad. But for me, I know I needed the real dose. I need the medication. I needed the drug. So I get that. I have also used the C bands, which are the acupressure points on your wrist. Those help a lot too. I carry the ginger gum. People have talked about ginger chews. I haven't tried those, but if that works for you for nausea, do those. And one more thing about the ginger, if it works for you for nausea, great. But the nausea is not necessarily the worst part of the seasickness for me. It's the dizziness and the kind of feeling unbalanced. So I don't know if ginger helps for that as well. So I say have a backup for your backup so that you're not miserable on your cruise. Get your Dramamine, get your C bands, get your ginger. Just have it to be on the safe side. I heard you might stay on another 20 minutes, then raid me. Oh, Scott, I'm already like 15 minutes early. All right, we need to raid Scott. We need to raid Scott. I will try. You guys are gonna have to get me going on another topic then. The Pacific is a little more rocky than the Caribbean. I have heard that, and I've heard also going from the Pacific Ocean, I guess, into the inside passage can be a little rough. That transition can be a little rough. So um, I wouldn't say I'm more worried about it, but I definitely would not be traveling without my seasickness precautions. I hope it's not. I hope it's totally fine. But I might need it. Look, that's cool of your one of your signature thing. Oh, look, that's cool. One of your signature. Take your funky glasses to do a shore from Alaska. Remind everyone all the time. Oh, that is funny. I did not have those glasses packed, Keisha. Okay, I will pack the. I will pack the glasses. I will pack the glasses. I've taken them before, but I haven't actually sat down to try to read with them. That was the whole point. They're not they're not like prescription glasses. They are just to help you with the vertigo feeling if you're motion sickness. They supposedly have like a gel in the rims and the frames that will adjust and help you to balance. So that's good. I just got a text. Nature's Fusion Vertigo Grounding. So Nature's Fusion for vertigo, 15 milliliters. If you want to go the more natural route and worried about the seasickness. So again, I just say it just depends on your level of motion sickness. If you are somebody who generally, you see, I guess this is the topic that will get me going every time. If you are somebody who knows you are prone to motion sickness, if you have trouble on a plane, train, automobile, generally a roller coaster, anything that spins in circles, um, you should expect that you are going to feel something on the ship as well. You know, you are going to. I don't want to say you're going to be seasick, but you're gonna feel it. So start off with that and be prepared with something. If you never get car sick, if you can ride every roller coaster under the sun, loop the loop, back to back, all of that, and never feel anything, you're likely not to feel it. But I would have a pack of Dramamine just in case, because if you hit rough waters, like folks were just on the Margaritaville at Sea and there was a storm coming out of Cozumel and it was a rough night and everything apparently was sliding off the dinner table and everybody was having a hard time. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. So better to have something to help get you through that, whether it's your ginger, your herbal remedies. But it's, in my opinion, it's not realistic to think that it's never gonna get me unless that's your constitution. Maybe you have that, that's your makeup, but it's not for me. Not for me. I want to know what Alaska, huh? Poor are you? Oh, are you most looking forward to, and why? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Um, I don't know that I don't know that I'm looking to any one more than the other. I think I'm just really excited to go to Alaska in general because I think it's so different, or will be so different than my day to day. And I want to see as much as possible. I hopefully we'll be able to see some mountains. Hopefully I will be able to see some wildlife, not have it see me, and just get a little bit of more history on the. I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm a history buff, but I do like history. I do like museums. Um, and learn more about the state. Now, since I talked about my excursion, I am pretty excited about this bridge thing, and that's in Skagway. So I hope that that is good and it's weather permitting, and that will be awesome. So if I have to pick one, I guess I'm most looking forward to Skagway, but I'm just really looking forward to it all in general. Will you be eating crab legs? I'm sure gonna try. I'm sure gonna try. I know you and other people have said not to go to Tracy just because of the price. I think it's gonna come down to how much time we have that day because we do have an excursion earlier, and I don't know what time the all aboard time is. So it will depend, but I'm thinking I should be able to find some crab. Have you heard about Alaskan pizza? No, I have not heard about Alaskan pizza. Tell us. Controversial cruising. I don't don't bring up the crab legs. That is one thing I was mad about that I didn't do there. Oh man, Cherry, sorry you didn't get to do that. No problem, D-Fun. Let's take this shit back there next year. You are the captain, right, Sherry? Even if you don't feel it, you should still carry it. Yes, something for motion sickness. You absolutely should. And I can't remember what channel it was. We watch so many people, but it really the seasickness really caught them by surprise. I can picture her. I cannot think of the name. But anyway, really caught her by surprise, and she had a C band, but I think there's one that's sort of electronic. You wear it more like a Fitbit, and I don't know if it's the same works on the acupuncture, but I don't know. I don't know exactly how the electronic ones work or what it emits. If it's like a tiny shock on the pressure point or what. But she didn't put it on until she felt sick, and that's almost until she really felt sick when she was lying down in the cabin and couldn't get up and didn't want to go and eat or anything like that. That's too late. It's too late to if you're down that point. I won't say it's too late, like you never can recover from it, but the key is to get ahead of it. So, in my opinion, so to when you first start feeling nauseous or first start noticing that, like, oh, we seem to be rocking more, and you're like uncomfortable about it, take it then. Take it then. Take whatever you're going to then, or put your C band on then if you haven't already had it in your system. If you think that you are going to get seasick or that you're likely to feel it, but you don't want to take it all the time, I would say at least take it before you pull out from a port. You know what I mean? Take it ahead of time, so that there's something in your system, so you won't have the full on. Oh my God, I gotta lay down. I could barely make it to my cabin. I'm so dizzy. I'm so nauseous. I don't, feeling like I'm gonna throw up all over the hallway, kind of thing. It's not pretty, people. It's not pretty. um, Even if you don't, yeah, random cue, I might have asked this Alisa mentioned cruise. You have coffee mugs. I don't have coffee mugs. I don't have any merch. That's like I have to work on that. I guess. I don't know. Is that a thing? Do we really want merch? And I guess because since I talk about my tea, maybe a teacup would be more appropriate. But I do coffee, I do tea in my mugs. But no, I don't have one. I don't have any merch yet, Scott. Again, let's talk after. Let's talk after the cruise. All of them, Scott. She's looking forward to all of them. I am, Keisha. I am. Can I make one suggestion? In Skagway, if you have a chance to do it, if you love history, there are 3 shows a day from the days of '98. It tells you such an amazing story of Skagway, only $30. Thank you. I did see that you did that, Scott. Um, and again, that's one of those time permitting things, unless you guys are going and just plan on walking around or exploring on your own. I'll have to try and find out what the show times are, because of course, when we get back from the excursion, we hope that there's time to walk around the port. And you got to go to a gift shop. You got to at least get a magnet, something saying you were there. Keisha, he's cracking up. Alaskan crab is different from the Maryland blue crab. Yeah. In my opinion, blue crab is much better to me. Oh, really? Well, I'm already a fan of the crab legs, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I can't imagine them getting being much better there. I don't know. Maybe it might be atmosphere. Um, might be just they so extra fresh. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Morning, Bud Files. Thanks so much for coming in. How are you? Happy Saturday. Um, Bud Files saying hi to Controversial. Happy Saturday, Bud Files from Keisha. Yo, Bud. Let's hit the like button. If you haven't, share this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I said to my friend, wow, this is going to be corny. Why I am here. Then after I was like, oh wow, 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 wow. Oh, thanks, Scott, with the times. I think 9:30, 12:30, 2:30. Okay. Again, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. We love a good show. We love a good show. Um, Taking a wig of that Vertigo EO blend will start to give you immediate relief. It has peppermint, ginger, spearmint, lemon, coriander in it. Awesome. Thank you. I didn't know if I was supposed to shout out. Keisha was sending me that text, y'all. Well, there you go. She highly recommends. It is awesome. So there you go. If that's something that you want to have in your bag, just in case. Um, but if you start feeling bad, get on it. Don't say, "Oh, well, give it." By the time you wait till you're really, really bad, it's bad. It's on Sixth and Broadway. The 98. What's it called? 98 Days of 98. I think you said. I think that's what you said. The name of it was. All right. Well, Scott successfully got me to stay on extra time, and now I gotta run and do my errands. But let me see if I can figure out how to redirect this live stream from here. Let's see, let's see. One whiff, not wig. Well, I thought you meant like a swig. That's funny. Let's see. Manage. I don't know if it's just delayed. Nice live, great information. Have a good day. Thanks so much, Liam. Thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoyed it. Go help you learned a thing or two. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm not seeing my options to redirect you. I'm gonna try. Well, I wonder if I can do it from the. I think it's harder from the phone. I think. I'm not sure if I can do it from the phone, but it's like it's thinking. Nope. 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 And I did it before too. Thanks for doing the link. Um, Thanks for doing the link. I'm trying to redirect though. Let's see. Place select, alter. Get in. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. Future places. Allow automatic places. Where is it? This stream, show less or more. Should be able to add the redirect. I must be in the wrong spots. I must be on the wrong spot. So, thank you, Etta, for putting up the link. You guys, yeah, I don't see it, Keisha, under customization. It's usually the ad. I think I'm clicking too much. Clicking too many times. Okay, I'm gonna look one more time. If not, yeah, you might have to go by Uber. I can't schedule a flight right now. I can't schedule a flight right now. Thank you, you guys so much for hanging out. But go over and show some support to Scott at Controversial Cruising. We'll get the flights down next time. I guess we can call this an Alisa raid, or should we call it a Scott raid because he asked for it. Bye, you guys. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. I'll try and talk to you from Alaska, or at least Seattle.